All right, folks, what you're looking at is an empty goose tractor. I'm calling this Goose Graduation Day, but it's like cheating. It's like they have graduation ceremonies for kids now when they leave like elementary school and go to junior high, because it's an intermediate graduation. But I want to show you something first. See that green, beautiful lushness right there? My geese were in that geese tractor on this location about 2.5 weeks ago. I want to take you over here and show you something. I know this kind of messes with your eyes when I do this with the iPhone, but there's no way around this. So this is where they were about a week ago, right here. And then through this area here, this is about a week ago. And it looks like they just decimated it, right? Okay. Right here, maybe a week and a half. Week and a half. And then this area here, it's also about 2.5 weeks. And if I could for you here, just to give you an idea of how deep that Bermuda grass is. That's the recovery after they're there. Now let's talk about their graduation. And they came all through here. You can see how beautiful that all is. This is their graduation. This is kind of unique, and it has me thinking of some other ways to make this double the size and even more portable than it is. This was not planned today. I planned on getting these guys into something this weekend. The neighbor gave me these panels. Kind of like hog or cattle panels, but they're shorter. They're about 2.5 feet tall. They have a big square at the top, and they get more narrow as they go down. And they're only about 1.5 inches, 2 inches top to bottom at the bottom. And you can see there's their stock tank that was their old breeder. That's a 15-gallon tub behind them, so they have 2 ponds to swim and poop in now and drink out of. That's just what they do. About 4 weeks ago, I put up a video of these little tiny fuzzballs. Well, this is how big they are now. And they're quite talkative. Goose, goose, goose. Goose, goose. Goose, goose. Goose, goose, goose. Goose, goose, goose. They've imprinted on me fairly well. Enough to follow me when I want them to, and not like the annoying imprint where they follow you everywhere. But now what they've got is a 12 by 12 mini paddock is what I would call this. And right there you see I have some stuff set up for the afternoon to give them some shade. As the sun gets lower, the shade angles will get longer. I'm going to do something to give them better shade, but again, this wasn't planned. John, the neighbor, gave me these panels, just like, hey, we don't need them. Why don't you use them for your geese? About 20 minutes ago. And when I took them out of their goose tractor over there, they went crazy. They freaked out. They're still learning to get out of the bigger tank. He might need a little encouragement. Let's see. It goes right out when he gets some encouragement. Anyway, when I took them out of there, they screamed bloody murder as I picked them up, which is funny because I've picked them up about once a day. I pick a couple of them up, just get them used to it. But it was like they knew they were going somewhere and they freaked out. The first one I put in here went crazy. He went screaming. He was shoving his head through the hole. Like, take me back to my flock. As soon as I put a second one, they calmed down. And by the time I got to the last one that was in the tractor, he was like, okay, take me. I want to go with my flock. So they've really bonded as a unit. And they do follow me quite a bit, again, but not to a point where they're annoying. These are Toulouse geese. And you can see they're starting to actually make that ugly duckling to not beautiful swan, but pretty goose transformation. I'd say they're bigger than the chickens already. And I've got plans for this. All this is 12-foot panels. Well, I don't know what they call these panels. And they're just tie wrapped together. But I've got an idea that involves 4-inch PVC pipe, something for a flat base, some concrete, a bolt, and having double the number of panels and being able to double the size of this, move them one panel at a time and never let them out. And it might work with chickens as well if you lined the outside of this with narrow chicken wire. So I'll report back to you on that, but I thought you'd like to see Goose Graduation Day. You can see I've got them right up against the garden, so they're right into the swale in front of the garden. And all the Bermuda grass everybody's worried about, it'll encroach on your garden. Well, I'll just leave them here until they eat it all. And when they need to come back, I'll just bring them back and let them do it again. But they're very happy geese now. A lot more water. And can you believe the growth in 4 weeks? It's pretty impressive. I'll check back with you later with another update on the geese. And maybe I'll do an update later today on the chickens, because they've come a long way too.